Yo, Tony D with a little more story time with the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I thought Crisis did it really well. If you remember the Ultimatum wave, we were talking about that in a local comic shop, and I was enjoying it till the point where I was like, yeah, they're killing everyone. There's not going to be anything left. And I totally dug the first Ultimate Universe. So I thought this was really the way to do it. George Perez, RIP. Artwork was fantastic. Wolfman writing. This was a heck of a ride for a little kid. I would get these issues at quick shops. We had a mall with a little bookstore. I always have to hit the parents up, or if I was, this was $1.25, so that would have been some serious begging. Or mowing lawns, whatever I could do, but Perez is fantastic in this. I wish that guy was still around. Can you imagine? I wonder what he'd be working on now. But the one thing I loved about Crisis on Infinite Earths, it introduced me to tons of new characters I didn't know anything about. It really put me on the Shazam at a point. I thought that was cool. Totally loved the Brainiac iteration there. Because my world was really filled with Green Lantern, The Flash, Moon Knight, your basic stuff. And I didn't know much about Charlton. I didn't know all that history stuff. So just imagine that, a kid that, really doesn't know all this stuff, and you're getting hit with Savannah. I believe who is that cat? Iback? Yeah. And then you had new characters, a new Wildcat popping up. I enjoyed it. Blue Beetle, it introduced me to Peacemaker. I thought that was cool. And back then I didn't have the internet where I could start researching the characters. This was my research. So my imagination had to do the rest at that point. And to have George Perez kickstart your imagination is nothing better. Yeah, and this right here, freedom fighter type stuff. They get these heavy hitters here together. And then all the Supermen was really interesting to me as well. Phantom Lady, totally had a crush on her. So all the times are getting screwed up. Yeah. This clown right here, what is it, Krona? One of the evil little Green Lantern dudes. That's so bad I can't remember their names. The Guardians. So there's a lot going on. Really explaining how all this kind of happened. The Manhunters. Yeah, this issue introduced a lot of stuff. It's really the origin of the Monitor and Anti-Monitor. I thought he drew that really good. How the Anti-Monitor is coming out of some kind of galactic ectoplasmic goo. And they know of each other. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I never really liked this dude here. It was kind of, I don't know. He would show up and tell you your world's doomed and then disappear. He's like Silver Surfer, but just weak. I don't know. What are you going to do? You just go with it. Go with the flow. So it's really a big origin issue. I believe this was a double size type issue. And I thought it was cool, how they shows them in different areas. Really, a lot of them are powerless to do anything. So, yeah, you get the Luther guy together they're going to go to his ship and attack him. Yeah, they got the heavy hitters. You got all your Superman, Shazam. That's a lot of power. Firestorm. They ain't playing. Oh, you got some Legion. So this is the A team as far as strength and power. I really loved how George Perez drew this spaceship, this fortress. Really cool design. Yeah, you got the Martian Manhunter, Dr. Light. I always thought Firestorm was severely powerful. Just to be able to change things, other things. I don't think he could change organic stuff. I think that was a limit to his power. Let me know. Yeah, so they're going through here, and they're a lot weaker on this, and they know it. It's affecting their power. Yeah, like Superman here, he was like, hey, I felt that when he's bleeding. So they're at a disadvantage, even with their heavy hitters. That was a good touch. So yeah, George Perez could draw action so well. And it was drawn so well, you didn't have to read. You could figure out what was going on just by looking at pictures. I would do that a lot when I was young. Not out of laziness, just out of respect for what the art was telling me. It was like I had two voices talking to me, the art and the words. But it's a pretty fantastic battle. Superman, you're the last hope, son. So he goes and he attacks. Boy, and they all want a piece of him. That was some good with Wolfman. So Dr. Light finds the death machine that's gonna destroy everything, make the universe. So Superman's, I'm gonna get this dude. So yeah, you get the confrontation and he gets blasted. Yeah, he got him from behind in the back. So Supergirl, she can hear him. She goes to help her cousin out when everyone's doing what they can do. I can't imagine this. I would take, if I could find some original art, I would definitely get me, it wouldn't matter what page. With Perez, I would love to have a piece. I'll have to research that. Yeah. So she starts duking it out. And she's just telling him, hey, it ain't going down like that. She beats him so bad, she destroys his shell. So he's really just energy now. Yeah, and her cousin, he's knocked out. He can't do anything. So I love that whole just shooting in there. Boom, just punching. But man, boom, he gets her, man, with a blast. Yeah, she destroyed his body. So at least they gave these heroes purpose in their death. It's not like they just died for nothing. I always thought that guy was cool too. Firestar. Is it Firestar or I don't know. I'm having a problem remembering names today. Yeah. They got a casualty. Yeah, and she passes away. So it's a powerful moment for sure. At least they didn't kill a bunch of people, but I think everybody knows after this issue, yeah, they have the funeral. It's real somber. Yeah. Yeah. After this issue, we have another one, and it's a huge one for your boy. Yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's a reread over and over. These are my original copies back when I bought them. I'll never get rid of them. If you haven't read it, I would get a trade paperback. It's a big part of history, and it is totally worth a read. I think you'll enjoy it. I stay out of the politics of everything about, I don't know. You know what I mean. You'll hear it if you research this, but just get it.